I had lunch all the way up there yesterday and came down that ridge and down this ridge and all the way along and down here this morning. And the crazy thing is that was almost 11,000 feet up there, and I'm still at 7,000 feet just down here, so a long way down to the desert floor yet.
Alright, I don't know what to say, just past the 200 mile mark, always 320 kilometre mark, and that's the official PCT trail miles, with some of the alternates, not the ultimates, but with the fire closure and the alternates to get around that, and also summiting San Jacinto, probably added another, probably an extra 30 so miles onto that. So yeah, it's just really the longest hike I've done, and these little milestones are sort of, oh, they make me think. I like to sort of try and celebrate little ones because, I mean, honestly, it is much harder than I thought it was going to be. I'd love to blame that on being sick the whole time, but I don't think that's it. I mean, obviously it didn't help, but yeah, I thought being sort of a relatively fit trail runner, I'd be able to just crush big miles out here. You know, and the hills wouldn't bother me, and it'd all be not too easy, but just didn't expect it to be so hard. I mean, last night when I got into camp, like, the plan with the people I was with at the time was we sort of, from the water, we had 4 and a bit miles to somewhat of a campground, and then with the possibility of a few more miles to some other spots after that. And we sort of said, oh, we'll reassess at the campground and see how we feel. And by the time I got that campground, I was done. And I wasn't just done for the day. I was having those, like, what am I doing out here for? It's just, whose stupid idea is it to walk this far? So yeah, some days are tough. Well, many days are tough. Especially like the altitude. I mean, as coming down, I've taken a few short videos this morning, like dropping from almost 11,000 feet yesterday down to, I'm not sure where I'm at the moment, but I think we get down to about 1,000 as we hit this valley floor. I mean, today makes today one of the easier days, except for the 20-mile stretch without water where we're all carrying quite a lot of water. So even the easy days are still hard. So yeah, it's nice to sort of go, well, 200 miles, 320 k's. I mean, I try not to think about how far it is to go. At the moment, I'm just thinking, well, my next intended destination is Big Bear, which is another 50 or 60 miles, I think, from here. But we do cross over an interstate highway today, probably. And down that interstate highway, about 4 miles, is a small little thing resembling a town that actually has a casino. And in that casino, there is an all-you-can-eat buffet. And that's got my attention at the moment. The term out here is called hiker hunger, which, to anyone who knows me, they already know I'm a bottomless pit of food. I just can keep eating and eating and eating. And I had wondered if and when this whole hiker hunger, which is what turns normal people into relentless eating machines, would kick in. And apparently that day was yesterday. I just could not eat enough yesterday. I'm now assessing whether I have enough food to make it to Big Bear. So yeah, I'm thinking if I can get to this interstate today, that'll be a 20-mile day, just relatively big. And hitch into casino, get a room for the night, have a shower, have a good stretch, eat a buffet dinner, buffet breakfast, and then maybe pack out a little bit of extra food from there and carry on to Big Bear. So these are the things I think about when I'm hiking. Now it's become, as most people say, mostly about food. But you know, it's still beautiful hiking out here, and especially downhill. Big fan of downhill, especially when it goes down and not up. But that's it for day 17 for now. Even that's a mind-blowing. I think I've been out here for 17 days. Again, trying not to think about the fact that I've probably got, well, I'd have at least 100 to go, if not 130. But yeah, so probably the longest times I've ever been out. even like, I'm way past my longest hiking and camping trip, but probably almost getting longer than my longest car camping trip, which I would have gone on as a kid with my family. So, yeah, it's not a short period of time to be out here sitting and cooking and living in the dirt on the ground and generally just having a good time. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll try and get some views from the bottom here looking back up at San Jacinto, because while I'm sure the camera doesn't capture them at all, it is just spectacular and crazy to think that we were up there for lunch yesterday.
Another shot of where I was yesterday, up on, where's my finger? Up on this peak up here, not this one, that's way closer. This one, and all the way down to where we are now. It's just ridiculous. I still can't believe just a couple of days ago, I was all the way up on the peak up there. 3,500 meters, I don't know, 10,000 feet up there, above where I am now. And then tracked all the way down along these ridges. All the way down around here somewhere, and back, and around, and all the way down. Slept on the underpass down here. It's been a big few days.
So the buffet was a bust. Yesterday was quite a big day, and yeah, I was looking forward to the buffet at the casino, but it didn't happen. What did happen was I finally got to the end of that 20-mile downhill dry stretch, which was welcome. I was with some other people at that stage, and there was just a random water fountain in the middle of the desert, put there by some desert water authority that is, in my opinion, the best water authority in the world, because we'd be screwed without it. And anyway, so there's no shade. There's one large boulder offering the world's smallest amount of shade. So the people I was there with managed to organise a lift, an LYFT lift, like Uber, and they got picked up and taken into town from there. Me, however, because I'm some kind of idiot, insisted on walking, so I had to walk the 5 miles of flat, sandy, desert valley floor down the interstate. Once the other guys left, I sat in that tiny little bit of shade and had some lunch, and then once I finished lunch, staying awake seemed really difficult. So I lay down and spooned this giant boulder, just tucked in around it in the shade, and ended up falling asleep for a couple of hours before I woke up to footsteps of someone else turning up. So then, middle of the afternoon, 2:30, 3 o'clock, decided to attack that 5 mile sandy, deep sand too, desert stretch where the guy I was hiking with then, he had a temperature thingamabob that said it was 98 degrees, which is about 35 degrees. So it was tons of fun. But we went to the underpass under the bridge, and there was a guy there called Masshole. Not asshole, Masshole. And he was doing trail magic, so there was pizza and beer and music and soft drink and fruit and all kinds of stuff under the bridge there. And about 20 other hikers. So I hung out there for a bit. And then once I'd mentioned the buffet to a few people, he actually volunteered his van that was also his home. He couldn't drive, he'd be too much to drink, but we got one of the other guys who drove us into Cabazon where the casino was. Walking into that casino was insane. Just the crowds and the lights and the noise, and wow. I mean, it would have been too much for me in normal life, but after a few weeks out here it was really overwhelming. But unfortunately we couldn't get a room there because Coachella Music Festival is on just down the road. So totally booked out, and even if they had a room come available, it was going to be $400 for the night. So a little out of my price range at this stage. So yeah, we did, there was no buffet because we had our ride waiting for us. No hotel, no showers. We stopped at a gas station to throw some fuel in the guy's van. And I forgot the whole reason I wanted to go in there was to get sunscreen in the first place. So I ran in there and grabbed sunscreen, and then also remembered I was running low on food. So did a very quick panic resupply off the servo shelves of like pretty much Snickers bars and beef jerky, and probably not enough of it to really get me through, but whatever, I'll figure it out. And then we couldn't find our way back onto the interstate, and I gave some bad directions from Google Maps, and yeah, it got a little stressful for a bit there because our driver was worried his group was going to leave. Sorry, Nick. They didn't, they waited. And eventually we found our way back and started around some more, wondering where the hell we were going to stay for the night and if we had enough food. I ended up packing out some of the fruit from the Trail Magic, oranges and mandarins and things, which are extraordinarily heavy to carry. Just for a bit of extra food to hopefully see me through. And it pretty much got dark while we're still sitting under this underpass right next to where the freight trains go rumbling through. We decided it'd be a good idea to walk about 100 metres from there and can't work camp by the stars for the night. So we lay in the dirt beside the interstate next to the freight train line, and attempted to sleep there for the night. Yeah, it was a long night. And now, today is day 18. I am, as you can see, heading uphill again because I always seem to be going uphill. Today there is some kind of hiker paradise up ahead. Apparently, water and swimming and palm trees and shade and water and swimming and water. So that's about 9 miles or 9.5 miles. Just call it 15 k's from where I slept last night, and that's where I'm slowly death marching towards now while it's still nice and cool in the morning. It's going to get interesting the next few days. We got to head back up to, well, so we got to just under 11,000 feet a couple of days ago with Mount San Jacinto, back down to 1,500 feet, and now I'm slowly climbing feet back up to 9,000 feet before we get into Big Bear. Today is Sunday, I think, and I believe tomorrow there is some high wind warnings and some really cold temperatures. I think we're looking at night at -7, -8 degrees, and during the day I don't think it's going to get really far above freezing at all. So at high altitude that seems like a fun place to be with those temperatures and potentially not as much food as I'd like to have. Excuse me, I'll go through this gate. So for now, as always, I'm just trying to focus on what's next, which is getting to this swimming place and enjoying the swim. And I'm definitely not staring up the hill past the camera in front of me, looking at the climb I've got going, because that would be very demoralising. But it's all good. I feel good, finally. And I'm actually enjoying it out here, even if it's damn hard work. I never thought I'd be so comfortable sleeping in the dirt, eating in the dirt, living in the dirt. But it's not that bad. Actually, really not that bad. So I'll leave it there. There'll be more later, probably photos and video of the water.